Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your dungeon master. My name is Anthony Reed. This is episode 47, and it is part of the Twist of Fate story arc. We are in the throes of Adventure March. So if you missed our live stream last Thursday, well, don't do it again. Come visit us at twitch.tv/SRSBIZ_network. Just got excited. And watch us every Thursday night in the month of March at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be having fun and games and prizes and hurrahs and hoorays. Some joy, maybe some... look, it's going to be good, okay? It's going to be an enjoyable time. And you should come and hang out. And it's worth it. You can also hang out with some of our patrons from patreon.com/AdventureInc who make the show and Adventure March possible. You know, Adventure March is always our time to say thank you to all of the listeners, but especially to our patrons who are so great to us, and they treat us well. This month on Patreon, we're doing something a little bit special. Steph is releasing every week her songs that she is singing as she's taken some clean recordings of the songs that she sings for her spellcasting and putting them up there for the patrons to snag. So if that sounds good, hey, all you gotta do, head over to patreon.com/AdventureInc, become a patron, and then you'll be in good shape. So yeah, do that. It's gonna be worth it. Also, just thank you. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for listening. This is our month to say you guys are the best. And we love you for supporting the show and for being a part of this whole thing with us. It's great. Let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and scoundrels, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Belroth, the ranger.
She's a Grimalkin, but that's understood. No pets allowed, even though she's not a pet. I will wait outside. Everyone, if anyone needs anything, I am outside.
Skarpin, the cleric.
Should I just try and snipe them from over here?
Yeah, okay. I did say they were as good as dead. I would hate for my, to break my word on our first contract as Adventure Incorporated.
Ellery, the bard.
We would want you to leave this warehouse.
He points behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Church.
Oh, sorry. We want you to leave this church.
ReedDeeran, the wizard.
He say you no worship Shattered Fang.
Yeah, man, he's like super wrong. We love Broken Tooth, Shattered Fang, man.
Prepare yourselves, for these are the tales of Adventure Incorporated. You guys have just fought this big spider thing. It's now dead.
The craziest thing about fighting that big spider, Anthony, was when at the end, when it died, and all of our hit points were restored.
That's funny. But the weird thing about that is that it was also laced with a poison that immediately returned them to the state they were in seconds earlier.
Oh, no.
What a weird
Very
set of circumstances.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts. What a weird spider boss.
Oh, you think that was the boss?
Was it just
no.
Yeah, yes, I do. It was the boss, and this is collaborative storytelling.
I think Wesley's still webbed. Let's get him.
He is. Wesley is still webbed.
Oh.
You guys looted the small chamber down below, but Wesley is still just standing there. Still protecting you, though.
I
He's still
assumed
doing
all
his
that
job.
kind of, like, somebody would be getting Wesley while I was...
You assumed wrong.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
nobody's
Everyone
taking credit
assumed
for
someone
it,
else
so.
would do it, and then no one did it.
Freya's
kept
like
walking.
pointing, like.
I feel like Freya could have also done it,
Well, she's not going to get her paws all webby.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's yucky.
Well,
Fair enough.
All right, so you guys move on, I guess, and leave Wesley behind. I don't know.
Belroth frees Wesley.
All right.
The
He
adult
does
he
not
is.
like you cut him out of the webbing. It's clear he is aware that he was encased in it, and you let him out. He says nothing and continues to just walk through the woods, through the desert, not
Okay.
through the woods.
Okay.
Well, let's
just
follow.
continues on.
Yeah, Deeran like walks up next to him and he goes, "Hey man, is that like that spider like the type of thing that we're gonna face a lot of out here?"
You see him strain against the magic that he is casting as he says, "This is a dangerous place. You will find a great deal of things that will deal you untold pain."
Great, thanks. And Deeran turns and like and lets Wesley walk past and like waits for the group to catch up with him. Hey, Wesley says that like I don't know. He made it seem like we might die out here.
Oh, no, I think we're gonna be okay.
Okay.
I've got a lot of hope.
Yeah.
She's like gushing blood.
Ellery, do you want one of my healing potions for that, or?
I've got one in my bag. I suppose I should take one, shouldn't I?
Yeah, if it's that dangerous out
Yes.
here, that might not be the only creature.
Yeah, no, that's probably smart.
Yeah, or like I don't know.
I don't know if there's gonna be time to like rest, you know?
Rest. Yes, I don't think so. So conserving our power for future encounters probably worthwhile.
Yeah, a reminder that as you've been hiking through the desert, one of the things that Wesley has been doing for you is keeping you from being tired. But that also means it's keeping you from resting.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, while we're moving and we're not in mortal danger, I just wanted to, say I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that whole investment scheme thing. I was thinking about it, and I feel like, there's no good excuse. I'm just sorry. I hope I can earn back your trust. I had the whole spiel and speech, but that's really the point of it.
I don't know, man. What's you like? Your face says that you want to say the speech, and so like, feel free to.
Yeah, we've kind of got all day.
That's fair. When people apologize, I feel like sometimes when they say the rationale behind it, it's almost as if they're trying to make an excuse and have the people who they're apologizing to feel sorry for them in a way, or it's like a rationale that excuses the bad thing that they did. So you know what? I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to say sorry. Just be better. Be better next time.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. Hey, like, I appreciate that. Not trying to like deflect or whatever. That's pretty cool. And yeah, like, you're probably right that it's a good idea. I just think my problem with it was that you just didn't like talk to us about it first, you know?
I know any investment opportunities that come up, I'll definitely run by you, and I'll do my homework, and I'll bring you the supporting evidence, and then I'll go, before I execute it.
Cool.
I mean, you can also just, if you think it's a good idea, and just talk to us. You don't have to do a dissertation every time you think you found something promising, but
Well, it was kind of
I
for
accept
you,
your
Belroth.
well.
Yeah, man. I personally would appreciate the due diligence, you know?
What I'm trying to say is, thank you for recognizing why we were hurt, and thank you for apologizing. I know it's not easy to admit that.
Very difficult. Very difficult, yes.
It's very hard. I'm not good at it.
Oh. Okay, great. Now we never have to talk about it again or mention it to anybody.
Well, I mean, it is our spellstone still is stuck in those investments, right?
Those really good investments, yes.
So we might get them later.
Oh, it definitely is. I mean, silver's going up. I know, silver's going up. The demon scourge is
The
still
minute
here.
you can get them out, we're getting them out. But
Here's my question about that: is I've heard that with knowing too much information, there's questionable legality about using that information that we're getting from a place of power, against the market in a way that, it's like, I heard it called inside baseball. Inside trading? Insider trading. I heard it called insider trading. Back home, my dad used to watch streams. He would go to the stream and he would listen to people talk about the markets. And
by the stream.
And whenever the stream was over, the person streaming would always toss to, a local musician in a way that's really, to boost their popularity.
Kind of like at the end of the river, or
Exactly, yeah, there would be a new small performer.
It's kind of a traveling stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it does sound like it should be illegal, but technically, nothing has passed in the government yet. So I think we should take full advantage. But I did put in the order to withdraw everything, as that is not all my money. But I'm looking forward to the massive payouts that you will all receive.
Yeah, I'm excited for paying out too.
Yeah.
For getting paid out.
And we're done with that. Thank you.
Yeah, if you want to give your speech now, I feel like we've gone all the way over. You know what I mean? Like, we're at the point where we've accepted your apology, and you're right. Like, so now you could tell us, like, the whole thing that you had been, like, thinking about.
Well, it's just, I figured I knew what was best for y'all, and so I just take, you couldn't make as good of financial decisions as I could. So
you're right. This is making it way worse, man. Never mind. You were totally right when you said that you shouldn't say it.
Well, I'm mad again.
Here we are. Glad I didn't give this speech then. Sometimes less is more.
You guys travel through the desert for about another 15 hours or so. It goes deep into the cold hours of the night and back around into the hot, oppressive daylight. And probably around midday, the wind starts to pick up across the waste. In the distance, you can see some of the large crystal obelisks that have climbed up out of the desert itself. And you're moving toward one of the rather large obelisks in the distance. And the wind starts to pick up. I'm going to need Constitution saving throws as this sandstorm blows through.
From Freya as well, I assume.
Yeah.
Against the heat or the sand?
The sand. Yeah, the sand.
I was hoping it was the heat, and then this coat would have been worth something.
Oh, no.
Ooh, 15.
Not this time.
Belroth got a 17, and Freya got a 13.
Natural 20 for 22.
Yeah.
Ellery
Nice.
got a 7.
So,
No.
Ellery and Freya, although
My cat.
just note about Freya, I guess. But Ellery, as the sand blows up and around you guys, it gets real thick. It's hard to see, further than you're 20 feet away into this sandstorm. You can barely see all of your group as you travel through here. And Ellery, you get like whipped in the eye with sand. And you are fighting that now you're having difficulty seeing as you travel through this sandstorm. Freya as well. So both of you are currently blinded.
Oh no. I assume when Freya's having trouble seeing, she kind of huddles close to me so that she can kind of know where I am and move with me as well, in a way that she maybe not was before.
Yeah, before she was like, fuck you. But now she's
before,
like...
well, now she was being a cat in a giant sandbox. She was having a great time. Now she's like, this sucks. That's every cat. When the minute something's bad, they're like, please help me. And when it's not bad, they're like, I don't care what you're doing. Like, get out of...
Okay.
Ellery's gonna grab onto like Deeran's coat.
Okay. As you travel deeper into this sandstorm, it seems almost like it's traveling on top of you, because you're now just fully engulfed in it. Everywhere you look, it is nothing but sandstorm, and yet there seems to be a straight path that is being followed by... I almost made like a hard no Darude rule, right? Like... but it seems like Westley is on like a straight path through this storm. He is honed in. Anyone want to do anything as you are walking through the sandstorm to try and mitigate its effects, or whatever? Are you all just moving?
I would love to do something to mitigate its effects.
Go on.
Oh, I don't have any ideas.
Spike growth.
Skarpin
would like to just see if this is his people avoided the crystal waste, so he wants to see if this is a normal sandstorm or there's some sort of magical element to it. So he casts Detect Magic.
Anthony's hesitation says a lot.
Around you, color blossoms. It is not the storm that is magical, per se. It is not any one particular thing that is magical. There is a deep and pervasive magic covering everything. This whole desert lights up to your eyes, glowing brightly. It is a magic tinged with the gold of abjuration, but there is a touch on it, something that is primordial, something elemental to it that is different than abjuration you might see elsewhere. There is just something old about this magic that is difficult for you to fully understand as you look at it. But this whole desert, everything about it is tied to this abjuration magic, including this sandstorm to a degree, right? You know, how much this is a regular storm and how much it is trying to live out. The closest you have to compare what you feel from the magic around you is the way that the Fae feel. And not that they are similar, but that it's like a purpose to it. And right now, this desert has a purpose.
Skarpin communicates that to Westley, not expecting a response unless it was something crazy that he was like, I can't believe you just said that. And also
you're screaming into a whipping, howling sandstorm, and so you yell it. You're just not sure your words land, even if he was being particularly responsive. Suddenly Westley stops moving. And as you close in on him, you realize in front of him is one of these massive crystal obelisks. You can just barely make out the edges of the obelisk within the sand. and it stretches up high enough that you can't see the top of it. He turns back toward you and struggles again. He says, "Our entrance is here. It will take me some time to uncover it." And then he turns back. His voice is amplified as he, through this storm, it reverberates out. And he says, "Protect me." And then he turns back and starts to focus on the obelisk, which begins to glow faintly. It's difficult to see, but it is a purplish light that glows from this crystal obelisk in the sand.
Did Ellery drink the potion that she said she was going to?
Yeah.
Did she look better?
The littlest bit. She looked like 10 better.
All right.
On a scale.
Looking at her, can Deeran tell that she's still in bad shape?
Probably. I mean, yeah, definitely. Like, she's still bloody.
Great. Yeah. Deeran pulls out his potion as well and hands it to her.
Do you think I should?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got well, okay.
Drink it.
Okay.
Yeah, 2d4.
Yep. Yeah.
Plus 2.
$2d4, that's the superior?
That's the regular.
Healing? Regular.
All right.
As he focuses on this obelisk, you can see that glowing light sort of travel up and down the obelisk a couple of times, and then all of a sudden there is a tremor in the ground under your feet as the obelisk reacts to his spell. It's like a boom, and the sand jumps at your feet, and then a rippling wave of sound erupts from the top of this obelisk, a screech that travels outward over your heads and beyond, and then a silence falls inside this sandstorm. Yes.
Yeah, as the silence falls, Deeran braces himself and just grunts, and mage armor appears around him, like his body shimmers. So he will have a 14 AC now. Put that on your pipe.
And smoke it.
I cannot tell you how much your preparation for this moment, that where nothing has happened yet, really it just brings so much joy to me. And I really, really want to say that nothing happens, but then you hear the chittering from inside the sandstorm at the edges as something moves around within the sand. It's something you've heard in the desert several times, although you have not been able to see what was making this sound, but you had heard it before. And you can't really see it now until it closes in within 20 feet of all of you. Within the sand. And Ellery, sorry, but you don't see it at all. In front of you, the hard crystalline carapace of two giant pincers and a swinging tail overhead, dripping with poison, as the massive crystalline scorpion makes its way toward the group. Let's roll initiative.
No.
Hey.
We don't want to. What if we just want to die?
Win. No. Opposite.
What?
I mean, if you want to. I don't really have a...
14.
That's fine, I guess.
6.
19.
Yeah, Belroth and Skarpin want to die. I rolled a 5.
I don't want to die. He's just.
It's really good. Whatever, I'll fight.
You're you guys go first.
Yes.
Hey. Belroth would like to use a spell which he hasn't used before. In front of you said they're 20 feet away? Right?
Yes.
In that 20-foot area, he's going to cast Spike Growth in front of them, a 20-foot radius, or kind of on top of them, so that when they move, if they move through it, they'll have to take some damage. If that makes sense.
Sure.
And then gonna take 2 shots at the one on the left.
So the spikes that erupt out of the ground are crystal.
Cool. Very cool.
Wait, the one on the left?
I thought you said
the
2
pincer.
were coming out.
The
They have
pincer.
two pincers. It's a creature with 2 claws.
I thought it was 2 crystalline scorpions.
With 1 claw.
And I was like,
No, man,
oh,
those
one claw each.
we're fucked. Like,
That's just 2 gigantic claws, man.
I guess you're right.
Just really far
Well, if you take
apart.
the shot,
The left and the
One
right.
guy in the middle. Yeah.
then because I was like, okay, how can I position this so it hits both creatures? But nope, he puts it right in the middle of it. It's fine.
I do love the idea of, like, Belroth has only seen, like, a mythical version of a scorpion, like, never an actual scorpion, right? Like, that's a chimerology versus, like, actual animal biologist or whatever.
He's very sad that he doesn't have his notebook right now because, boy, he would have a field day. One of them is a natural 20, and the
Yeah.
other is a dirty 20, actually. 12 plus 8.
Okay.
Filthy 20.
Yeah, you fire off 2 arrows, and they both sink into this creature, finding space amongst the chitinous plates that are topped by crystal. There are spaces just in between these plates that you managed to hit.
Okay. He is going to add this up real quickly. I didn't use sharpshooter, so. So 27. He didn't
Total?
use his. Yep, 27 total between the two. He didn't use his plus 10 because he didn't know if the. I didn't know if the sand was going to get in the way, so I didn't.
Yep. Okay.
And then spike growth is when he moves through it. For every 5 feet, they take 2d4 piercing damage,
Okay.
and it's camouflaged.
Fun. Cool.
All right.
Skarpin's gonna cast Guiding Bolt. Natural 20. Yeah.
Hey!
You guys are like, fuck this scorpion.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. Ooh.
Thank God.
I also realized spike growth is a full action, so I didn't do it. Never mind. Pretend I didn't do it.
Okay.
I hit him with arrows.
Well,
instead.
it's coming
fine.
much quicker. That's 59 damage.
Wow.
Let's go.
What level guiding bolt did you cast?
1. So 4d10,
Oh.
40. And then I rolled the dice and added 6.
Guiding bolt is 4d10?
That's what I wrote down, which means nothing. Guiding bolt.
Guiding
5e.
bolt.
It's gonna be like
Guiding bolt
2d10.
is 4d6 radiant.
Different dice. So
Still
36
good.
plus 11, 30, 47. Let's do math here. 46 is 24, plus 11 is 35, plus 6 is 41.
41.
Yeah,
It's still good.
it's good damage.
For a
Yeah,
first
still
level
really
spell.
good.
Amazing.
Inflict wound is d10. That's what's
Uh-huh.
so this
And the next person has advantage, right?
the next
Yeah.
attack against it has advantage. Is the scorpion coming at us is it charging us basically?
Yeah.
I'm debating on casting so I'll just Cloaked in Dream on Ellery, so that you have Sanctuary for 1 round.
Thank you.
Cool. Seeing the carapace of the scorpion lit up from the guiding bolt, Deeran points a finger out and fires off Ray of Enfeeblement,
Ooh.
which is a ranged spell attack.
Yep.
So that is 15 plus 7, 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Great. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends.
Okay.
At the end of each of its turns, it can make a con saving throw. But in the meantime, divide all its strength-based attacks into.
Okay.
It's really dexterous.
Yeah, right.
Well,
exactly.
so I will say that has an impact. It if he
assume
has
it's
3
most-
weapons, right? Assume he has 3 weapons. 2 of them it will impact.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of what I assumed.
Ellery Ellery is going to she's gonna hype herself up a little bit. Her palms are pretty sweaty. Her knees are weak. She's thinking about her mom's spaghetti. And
Just before you commit to anything, a reminder: you are still blind.
yeah.
Well, you gotta, lose it in the moment. You never know. You only got one
That's
shot,
a
Ellery.
great that's a great
Do not miss your chance to blow.
it's touch. Okay. Deeran, put my hand on it.
It's so far away. Okay.
Oh no! They walk towards it.
Yeah, Deeran looks back at the group. And he's like, "Skarpin, will you?"
I'm protected for 1 round.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
not.
Skarpin put my hand on it.
I still think it's okay.
Please.
Yes. Anything. Yep.
And he walks towards the
help
monster.
action.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
gonna put our hands on it, then we're gonna run away as fast as we can.
Ellery, I'm not fast. This seems a bad idea, but I trust you
Okay.
because we're friends.
Okay. Skarpin has to be nice. He still feels bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna last at least 1 round.
1d4 rounds of feeling bad.
Let's roll it.
Okay. So
That's 4 rounds.
Oh no!
Ellery puts her hand on it. And she sings, "Let its flesh start to tear, let its blood start to drain. While we beat them, let it feel no pain. Let its bones brittle break, and however we try to destroy it, let him start to die."
That's
And
brutal.
she's gonna cast Bestow Curse. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, and she runs with Skarpin.
If you run away from it, you will take attacks of opportunity.
Well,
I wasn't thinking
The
that.
good thing is that while it's cursed, after it takes a wisdom saving throw and fails, on every failing wisdom saving throw, it has to waste its turn.
Ooh.
Ellery, or
what is the DC of this particular?
3,000.
Oh yeah, it fails.
Yeah, it fails. We'll beat that.
Oh,
you
actually,
bitch.
sorry, he rolled a 5,000.
It is 14.
14. Okay, it does not succeed.
cool.
No, I'm sorry.
You do
That is
not,
not fair.
succeed at
I
escaping.
do not
Your
succeed.
spell does
Anthony,
not succeed.
You said it
did that
doesn't
once.
succeed, which means it fails. You're trapped in your own wording.
It's your fault for not
It's your
being
fault for
specific.
wording bad.
It's cursed now.
This is why we should only use proper nouns always.
The scorpion succeeds.
In rolling less than a 14.
Well, shit.
Are you running away from the scorpion?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Skarpin tried to, but Ellery didn't, so he also did not.
Okay.
For this round.
Scorpion's like tugging her back.
No, I'm trying to curse it, Skarpin. I'm trying to curse it.
Okay, I'm here.
The scorpion reaches down with its pincer to try and snatch Ellery with the pincer. It does deal half damage, right? That's what
Yes.
Yes.
If
And
it
also
hits.
Sanctuary.
Right, wisdom saving throw. It succeeds at that, so it will be looking. It is going to be able to attack Ellery. It hits Ellery,
Ooh.
so it pinches down onto you and scoops you up off the
Ow!
ground,
No!
carrying you in its pincer. It'll only deal half damage. So you take 6.
That's good.
From
Bitch.
Baby Shark. It reaches the other pincer and tries to snatch up Skarpin. Much the same way.
Yeah, right.
Oh, she was trying something new, guys.
That one, Skarpin, it comes to grab onto you, and your shell gets in the way. Obviously, it can't, like, it doesn't hurt you when it grabs. But I do need you to make a strength saving throw to see if you are still picked up but not injured.
Natural 1.
So you are still picked up but not injured. So it's carrying Ellery in one pincer. It's carrying Skarpin in the other. It scuttles forward to the group, and it lashes its tail down at Belroth, like jabbing down into him with its poisonous tail. That's a hit.
Oh, fuck.
I need a con saving throw.
Yeah, I bet you do. Boy, I wish I had used spike growth. Con saving throw 16.
You take 12 damage from the piercing damage.
Okay.
And then you take 5 poison damage.
Ooh.
And you can feel, as soon as that poison makes contact with you, the space around the wound where the thing stabbed into you and pulled out, you can feel little crystals forming around the wound.
Uh-oh. Not again.
Does it form around the barb that's in his chest?
Yeah, like Jesus Christ.
Ooh, the
I
collector.
need everyone to make a con saving throw.
And
Anthony,
Freya.
this is hard.
Freya got a 14. Belroth got a 12.
Okay.
19 for me.
Natural 1.
Oh, 14. Skarpin.
Okay, so Ellery is okay.
Yeah, she is. She can
The
see now
rest-
too.
No. The rest of... Well, so we'll do a separate check for that in a second. So the rest of you take 3 damage from the sand as it is tearing at your flesh. The wind has picked up since the call went out from the obelisk. And so it rolls to see if it still does half damage. Hey, it failed. So it will continue to do half damage with its pincers in the subsequent round.
Question.
Yes.
Ellery, it was either Ellery or Skarpin cast Aid last combat. Has it been 8 hours since that's been cast?
Yes.
It
'Cause you
has. So we
traveled through
don't
the
have
desert
that.
for like 13 hours.
So we don't have that bonus 10 HP.
Right.
Correct. Great. Excellent. That sucks. I'm mad about it.
Okay.
I already lost that twice.
So I need Ellery and I need Freya to make con saving throws to see if they can see.
Freya rolled a 13.
Freya can't see.
No.
9.
Ellery also can't see. Imagine if I was like, Freya can't see with a 13, but Ellery's on board.
Yep.
Ellery's fine.
Yep.
She's good to go.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
It's your turns again, guys. Aren't you
Great.
excited to have actions?
We're so lucky.
Oh my goodness.
Deeran looks at Belroth. Belroth can see, right? Like his eyes. He's all right. Like we make eye contact with each other.
We make eye contact.
Great. Then once we do, he reaches out a hand. Fuck. No, he doesn't. He puts a hand on Belroth's shoulder and he's like, "Man, I wish I could cast haste on you right now, but I have to do this instead." Whoosh! And he looks at the scorpion when he makes the whip sound with his brain, and it has to make an intelligence saving throw. The DC is 15.
The scorpion, fails.
Oh, thank God.
I'm going to be very specific now. I apologize for the confusion earlier.
Thank you. So it takes the scorpion takes.
I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you.
11 damage.
I was ready, man.
Yeah.
Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of the three.
That's
Okay.
pretty good. Um,
And then Deeran takes his hand off Belroth, and he says, "Sorry, man.
it's okay.
I just got to keep focused on this, otherwise he's going to squeeze our friends in half."
Belroth is going to do. He's going to try.
Belroth is going to do nothing.
So he's in base to base combat. He's in melee with the scorpion right now, right? Or is the
Yes.
or was the pincer like a reach? So he's like slightly out of range.
It is reach, but it is also that it hits you from melee range.
Understood.
It's both.
So Belroth will try and take a step back and risk the attack of opportunity.
It comes.
It sure does.
Yeah, it comes from the tail.
Gross.
Well, Anthony, I do want to clarify.
I don't know any scorpion anatomy. I'm just making assumptions.
Belroth, I don't think that's not a sexual organ. Actually, I don't think that's how
Yeah,
it works.
Anthony, that's a defense organ. That's not what that's used for. I understand the confusion.
I don't get it. I don't know. So then where? So
Where does it come? Well, I mean,
it misses on you.
oh,
Belroth.
excellent. He takes a few more steps back with Freya as well, and bonus action. He's going to cast Hunter's Mark on it, and then make 2 attacks at it with Sharpshooter. So less to hit, but way more damage.
Okay. I track all of this. It's understood.
So I rolled 16 twice. If this was Monopoly, I would get to attack again.
That's right. But if you
So
attacked,
I feel like I should, but
but if you attacked 3 times, you would go to jail.
then I'm fucked. Yeah. 16 plus 3 and 16 plus 3, so 19 each time.
You miss.
Fuck off. Really?
You say 16 plus 3?
19. So 19 each time.
Yes, you miss.
What does my bracers
Evil.
of archery do again? Fuck. I think that's only damage. Jesus. Oh no. Fuck.
Yeah, they smash into the crystal. One of the arrows you thought had like a clear line, and it's almost like the crystal grew and moved to cover that space, and the arrow could not pierce.
Excellent. I mean, not really,
Cool.
but did my best.
Yeah.
So I think Ellery and Skarpin still
Yep.
have actions to take.
Ellery is going to hug herself a little bit. And she is going to sing, "Knowing what you can give this fight is making me want to boost my might." With, which one is it? Oh God. With Bear's endurance may be better than before. So she's going to cast Enhance Ability on herself and give herself a boost on Constitution checks, please. Constitution saves, please. Please.
And temp hit points, right?
Yeah. Also, she needs those. So I get 2d6 temp hit points. Ooh, 6 and 6.
Heck
Nice.
yeah.
So 12 temporary
Very
hit
good.
points and advantage on Constitution.
Now,
You may make a strength saving throw at the end of your turn to escape from the
pincer.
The pincers. The blindness will be at the end of the.
Okay. I was like, you're going to
Scorpion's
change the check? I just...
No, this is a different. I that's why I felt the need. I was like, okay, this is going to seem like a real
Yeah.
dick move.
Yeah.
But I wanted to clarify.
It would have, but I get it now.
also, do temp hit points get the boost from her little moonsicle, or no?
I don't think so. I think it's just healing.
Yeah, plus I have to decide to cast through the moonsicle.
I just assumed you always played all your songs with the moonsicle.
No, I can't because it only has a certain number of charges.
Got it.
Yeah, so I have to be choosy with my moonsicle.
Got it. Choosy moonsicle.
I can't not think of it as like a treat, like a moonsicle.
So if you have nothing else to do this turn, Ellery, you may make your strength saving throw
Okay.
to try and attempt to escape the pincer.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Oh?
A 6 works, right?
No.
I think this is like loaded on the 6. Metal dice is
Skarpin, what are you up
metal
to?
dice.
Skarpin. He's going to say, wait, this thing is strong. He like just cast Inflict Dream, but like he can't move much, and it just kind of like bursts it out from his chest, hopefully, and just like, cast Inflict Wound on this beast.
Inflict wounds or inflict dreams?
Inflict Dream on this beast.
So that puts him to sleep, right?
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw, and then sleep, hopefully.
What's the DC?
It is 14.
So the scorpion succeeds his save.
Fuck.
And as a bonus, we're calling it, Cloaked in Dream on Ellery again.
We're
Okay.
calling it. We're gonna
All right.
call it a bonus.
So at the end of your turn, Skarpin, you may make a strength saving throw to attempt to escape the clutches.
Ooh. 19.
All right, yeah. So, it's already kind of got a tenuous grasp on you because of your shell, and you're able to sort of wiggle and push out enough that you drop down out of the claws.
So much dust in his nose. Sand in his nose, I mean.
Dust.
Dust in my nose.
Super dusty, yeah.
All I got is dust in my nose.
Another tremor runs through the ground.
No.
And another screech out through the sky above you as the sandstorm increases its intensity again. Constitution saving throw from everybody.
Blah.
Ooh.
Steph's pumped now about con saves. I have advantage.
17.
Belroth rolled a 3, and Freya rolled a 10.
9 for Deeran.
Yeah, 5. Skarpin.
So once again, everyone but Ellery takes damage. This time you take 5 damage from the sand as it rends against you.
Ouch. I attack the sand.
Ooh,
It's a bonus action. Hellish Rebuke on the sand.
You slice 1 grain of sand in half.
Pretty rad.
Worth it.
It's
Pretty
now 2
rad.
grains.
Honestly-
and it's cutting you up.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
If other
Yeah,
people
but-
could see this would be great, but everyone's blinded right now, so who fucking cares? I swear, guys, I did it.
Uh-huh.
I'm invisible when no one
the-
is here. No one's around.
The scorpion's actions seem sluggish. It looks down at its pincer that is now empty and kind of waggles it around. And it looks at Ellery and waggles that around. And its tail is floating through the air a little bit, darting around a small amount. And it strikes with the tail at Deeran.
What?
What's your new AC with the mage armor?
Like 60? 14.
It misses.
Yeah, let's go!
Wait, the scorpion misses, or like Deeran
The AC
misses not
the
getting
mark.
hit? Yeah. Just to clarify, please.
The scorpion misses.
Let's go.
So
It's a
That's
sequel
all
to
it
the
does.
Scorpion King. The Scorpion misses.
that's all it does because it's still messed up. Now it makes a save against that every round, right?
No, it makes a save against Ray of Enfeeblement every round.
But that effect is just a 1-turn thing.
Yes.
Okay. So it'll make its Ray of Enfeeblement attempt to save.
Which
The
is a
Scorpion fails to save against Ray of Enfeeblement.
Right.
And now I need Belroth to make a con save. I need Ellery to make a con save. And I need Freya to make a con save.
Belroth rolled a 17. Freya rolled a 22.
10.
At advantage, Ellery. You got that was at advantage?
Uh-huh. I rolled a 2 and a 9.
Oh, well.
Merry Christmas.
still
These
blind.
dice suck.
Right to jail.
Wow.
Okay, so Ellery is blind still. Freya is no longer blind. And for you, Belroth, the crystal, like, scabbed over your hole from the attack. And now you've got, like, just like a patch of crystal on your chest.
Rips it off.
Yeah, you grab it and tear it off, and it begins to bleed. So you do take
Whoops.
an extra.
Well.
These dice are hard to pick up.
Well, then just don't.
You take. You're right. I'll pick some bigger dice.
No.
I was gonna say any other shape is worse.
You take 4 damage.
That's fine.
Tearing the crystal off your chest, but it does look like you got all of it.
Good. He is bleeding, literally bleeding, but that's not the only thing bleeding. There's several other parts of him bleeding at the moment.
Yeah.
The only.
That's not the only thing bleeding.
My asshole is bleeding.
What?
That's an old internet reference, Steph. It's-
Potato.
You did this stuff.
No.
you did that.
Everybody dance.
All right. We don't need any more of that. So that is it for the Scorpion's turn. It is now your turn again.
Deeran reaches into his bag. By bag, I obviously mean his cloak. Into the biggest pocket that he has, and pulls out his healing potion. And he gulps that down real quick. And that is for 10, 11, 12, plus 4 is 16 points of healing for himself. And now he looks a lot better.
Nice.
And then feeling better, he looks back at the Scorpion and again just goes whoosh. And so it will have to make an intelligence saving throw again.
The Scorpion is not smart. It does not make its intelligence saving throw.
Oh, good. And it will take 15 damage. And again,
Okay.
we'll have to choose move, action, or bonus action.
Very well.
Belroth is going to make 2 attacks at it, not using sharpshooter because holy fucking shit. And he still fucking misses. 12 and 11. Just think.
What? Those are like the lowest rolls you've had since level 1.
Yep.
Yeah, you missed.
Yeah. A 4 and a 3
Wow.
plus 8.
Wow.
So
Yeah, you needed more than that.
yeah, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I made that clear before, but
Freya is going to charge. Freya now can sees Ellery and not Skarpin anymore, stuck in the pincer, and she's gonna try and like charge and like jump off Skarpin's shell to like attack the claw that's holding Ellery to try and either free her or just damage it. She's a cat. It doesn't have to make sense. She's a cat, but she does try and.
Is she a cat though?
I heard she was a Grimalkin.
Might be one type of cat. She's a type of cat.
A jellicle cat?
Jellicle cats.
A practical cat,
typo cat.
grammatical cat, oratorical cat, metaphorical cat.
Metaphorical cat
she
feels
rolls
closest.
A 21 to hit. It has to
A
make
21 hits.
It has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw, or not, or be. It probably can't be knocked prone. I'm sure.
Yeah, the scorpion succeeds. Also, it can't be knocked prone.
Okay.
How many legs does it have, though?
How many legs does it have?
Yep.
6.
That was your excuse before with the spider.
Right. Well, it has 6 legs.
10 damage
Think?
and does
I don't
it.
know how many legs. Now I don't know how many legs a scorpion has. You've called
I feel
me
like it
out.
has 6.
I think so, but I don't really know.
10 damage and does it help free or give any help to Ellery?
It does 10 damage.
To me?
No.
Oh.
Freya, I will save you.
8. It has 8 legs. To answer your question.
Whoa, it's an
Wow.
arachnid, right?
Well, I don't know. Is it counting the pincers? Oh yeah, that's scorpion's limbs. I don't want to count the limbs. I want to count the legs. 6. It's got 6.
Every time I look up scorpions, I just see a thing.
Google has disappointed me.
They don't use the pincers at all to.
It is an
handle
arachnid, though.
Scorpions are arachnids. Technically, the pincers count as legs.
That's
I feel
bullshit.
I feel like sometimes they might like.
Oh, actually, this says they actually have 8 legs as well as their distinctive pincers.
What?
But the
10
picture
legs.
on Wikipedia is of 6 legs. 1, 2, 3.
Well, obviously, we need to stop everything and find out what the fuck is going on here.
That's what I'm doing. Thank you.
God, I hate looking at all of this, actually.
Oh
You know
my
what?
god,
Never
they
mind.
do have 8 legs and pincers.
They do travel in herds.
They do exist. He does
Santa?
exist.
I hope they don't fucking travel in herds, Steph. Don't say that shit. We're getting fucked
I
up
know.
by one.
I know.
Yeah, so sometimes people are like, hey, do you think you could ever live in the South? And I'm like, scorpions. And that's it. That's the only thing I need to know. No, I can't. It's not possible. These things are terrible. Yeah, they have 8 legs and pincers. So 8, Mike. The answer is 8. And
That's
so no,
right,
it cannot be knocked down.
That's right. Can't be knocked prone. 8 legs.
If it does get flipped upside down, I'm sure it has a tough time getting back up, though.
Anthony, I have a
I don't
question.
know. I might have an answer.
If the 4 of us tie ourselves together, can we be knocked prone?
This
8
is like
legs.
You're
8
you're
legs,
like, hey,
Anthony.
Obviously, if we run a 6-legged race, or an 8-legged race. I guess if you tie the legs together, though, like if you tie 2 people together, that's a 3-legged race.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that. We're smart enough.
I see. Like around the waist.
Yeah. we would wall sit against each other.
No,
8
I don't. I really think
legs.
you could still get knocked prone. We're gonna have to do this a test in person. The next time we're all in person, I'm gonna tie the 4 of you around the waist, and I'll try to push you over, and we'll see what
At
happens.
Mike and my wedding.
Well.
Hey, sorry. Time out. We
Second
have to try
diversion.
something. So
Yeah, I don't have an objection to the wedding. I just have a diversion from the activities.
Excuse me.
Before, look,
Yeah.
the vows were lovely. Before the ring exchange, I would really love if we could test something.
I need an answer to a question.
oh, you
know
got
what?
that
I'm
rope
not
for
strong enough.
for your
Paul,
hand
Paul,
fasting
come on.
shit. I need that for a minute.
I'm not strong enough. If I could get the parents of the bride up here, please. If you could start pushing on this group.
I need some volunteers and several feet of rope right now. or this ceremony is not gonna continue. This I am holding this. I have a gun. No one's leaving till we answer this.
That's so
No.
Texas.
Everyone's like,
They'd be like, all right,
I hate
it's
a
a Texas wedding. Yeah, here we go.
I hate a rope binding ceremony at a wedding. Yuck.
Honestly, you say the letters D and D, and one of our officiants is gonna be so into it.
One of them?
The other one would be
Less into it, but still fine.
super into it, but maybe not at a wedding.
Yeah.
The other one would be like anytime, any place. Let's test this D&D theory out.
Okay. So the scorpion is not knocked prone, and he does not let go of Ellery.
Okay.
But he
Great
does take
idea,
10
you
damage.
guys.
I don't know.
I think it's Skarpin and Ellery.
All right.
Yeah.
Ellery, you go first.
Well, okay. I just,
It's right, like in front of you, like it's
yeah,
still
I guess
holding
that's
you.
the problem is that, oh my god, it
Still
is holding
holding
me.
you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid.
Don't say that about yourself.
No, I'm so
No,
stupid.
you're like the smartest person I know.
You're smart.
God. Okay. Okay.
Skarpin's getting ready to cast something.
Okay, she sings, twist the mind and squeeze out the brain. On all you try, there is a strain. And so it has to make a charisma saving throw. And this scorpion is not charming, so.
Oh my god, he's so handsome though. Like you look at him, you're like,
I
this might
haven't
be.
seen him, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, he's got a negative to charisma against Ellery.
The scorpion fails.
Yay, he does! Get fucked. Okay. So now you have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
No,
Okay.
like every time.
Well, okay.
Unless that was a 4, in which case use that.
Use that one every time.
Well, it was, but I'm gonna now roll it every time.
Thank you for reminding me that it was holding me. I honestly was like, I can't see it. It's
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm so stupid.
Does that deal no damage?
It deals no damage. Ellery deals no damage. Ellery's a damage free
This is
girl.
helpful. It's still helpful.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
Yeah.
So Skarpin failed his Constitution saving throw, so he's blinded. Is that correct?
No, not blind. Just took damage.
Oh, okay, cool. Then he tries this again, and he like shoots his hands forward and casts Inflict Dream again, hoping that Ellery softened him up a bit. So Wisdom and 14.
The scorpion succeeds.
Even with the minus?
Even with the minus.
Even with...
It rolled a 19.
Minus.
Yep.
4.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no.
That's
Even-
a lot. Yeah, that would.
Then
Even
it has
with-
its wisdom modifier.
What about the DM fudging a roll for us?
Oh, I forgot about that. It succeeds.
Cool. So he is asleep until.
No.
That's it.
Okay, so it does not fall asleep.
Skarpin has his eyes closed, casting that, and opens his eyes up and sees this huge monster still awake, and he's mad.
The sand under your feet begins to shift, like it is being pulled away from you. It's very like disorienting. I need dex saving throws from everybody.
Can I do a con as well?
To escape your pincer? Well, that was
No,
a strength.
no, to
you should have done a
see.
strength. We do that at the end of the. Oh yes, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Oh no, we do it at the end of the scorpion turn. Oh, okay. So it's Yeah.
a 16 for for Dex.
Okay. So actually, I don't need your dex unless you pass your strength.
Okay, well, it's an 18 for strength.
Okay, so you passed. You got out of the pincers. You squeezed out, and then as soon as you hit the dirt, the sand started to pull out from under you. So you got a 16 for that one. You said.
Yes.
Okay. What's everybody else got?
13.
A 2.
Ellery. Freya
It's a good
rolled a 24, and Belroth rolled a 8.
Okay, so Belroth, Skarpin, and Deeran fall prone as the sand shifts under their feet. And the sand is like pouring away. So it's like almost piling up on you as you fall prone. Freya and Ellery keep their feet. I also need everyone to give me a constitution saving throw for the sandstorm that is whipping around you.
God, our cons are way worse. Belroth rolled a 9, and Freya rolled an 8.
20.
Okay?
11.
With advantage still?
Yep.
Oh my god.
18.
Okay.
Steph, would you like
So,
a different die?
No, I'm sticking with this one. My luck's gonna turn.
Oh boy.
Belroth, Freya,
See no
and
memories.
Ellery take 6 damage.
I
No.
was gonna say, Mikey, how many times do we try to bring down Foxwoods with that mentality?
Hey, we did it that one time, so we're due.
Belroth is not looking good. He's covered in blood and sand.
The creature is still very sluggish, still doesn't really know what it's doing, looks at its now empty claws. It's very, like, it doesn't understand how this happened, because it had things, and now it doesn't have things, and its brain not work so good.
That's right.
So it looks down, it forgoes its tail, and it tries to snatch up 2 people with its claws.
Oh, that
And it doesn't really know what.
is it's action. It can do both attacks. Is that how that works? Okay.
Correct.
Got it.
Correct. And it can either go, so looking around, it sees Ellery and it sees Freya, because everybody else fell in the sand.
Yep.
So, so it makes 1 attack at Ellery. It hits. For 10 damage. And I need a strength saving throw. And then it attacks Freya. That one misses.
17.
And actually, so you take 5 damage because it's still under the effects of,
Thank you.
it's impairment, it's enfeeblement.
That's right.
And the 17 is enough that when it tries to snatch onto you, you push away the claw and it does not get a good firm grasp. So it like lifts you up and then you like drop down 4 feet. Okay. At the end of its turn, you can make your blind save. Your con save against blind.
Oh my god. You need different dice, my friend.
5. With advantage.
Ellery, just use some water. Don't keep rubbing it. You're making it worse, man.
It's just so itchy.
Yeah, no kidding. You gotta flush them out. You can't.
I just keep thinking it can't possibly get worse.
And then
And then I roll a 4 and a 2.
You've eliminated those low numbers. Now.
Yeah, exactly. You can cross them off the wheel.
that's how I do roulette too. I don't know why I'm always broke.
It's now your turns.
Oh my goodness. Skarpin's tired of being useless, so he's going to cast Guiding Bolt at level 2.
I like you're like laying in the sand. And you're just like
He's like, just brushing himself off, coughing the sand out of his lungs. And just like,
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with
thanks,
that.
Oleander.
just laying back, kicking back,
Damn.
firing off.
16.
Amen.
A 16 will not hit.
And he just falls back in the sand.
Deeran looks at the creature and points his left hand out this time and fires off another ray. This time, the Scorching Ray. He will be casting that at level 3. And he goes... and...
I love his verbal.
His verbal components are just sound effects. It's the best.
Yeah. It's all onomatopoeia. So let's see. We have got a natural 20.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's a hit.
A 20 to hit.
Woo!
And a 25 to hit. And a 11 to hit.
So you get 3 hits.
Great. One of them...
The 20 does hit.
One of them does 12 plus... I'm just going to do this because that's a lot. That'll be 66 plus 12. So that will be 36 damage.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you are just like firing off rays. And these 3 rays burst into the creature, and it rears back angrily as the sand under your feet gives way, and all 4 of you, plus Freya and Westley, drop down into this vortex of sand that has opened up underneath you, and everything goes black. Hey everyone, DM Anthony here, just reminding you that if you're enjoying the show, tell your friends, tell your family, let people know word of mouth, and you can support the show at patreon.com/adventureinc, or you can check out the shop at adventureincpod.com/shop. Make sure you check the show notes and the website for all our social media, including our Discord, where you can come and hang out with some great people. We'll see you there. And until next week, I wish you nothing but critical success.
Serious business.